Your cat isn't just staring at empty corners, they're accessing interdimensional information networks that science is only beginning to understand. What if I told you that this behavior, dismissed by most as simple curiosity, is actually evidence of a consciousness revolution that Edgar Cayce predicted would unfold in 2025? By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to communicate telepathically with your cat, use their purring for healing, and recognize when they're protecting you from negative energy. Here's proof that will change everything. In early 2025, over 40 researchers signed the New York Declaration on Animal Consciousness, officially confirming what ancient mystics always knew: that cats possess complex awareness systems that extend far beyond what we previously imagined. These aren't just pet behaviors we're witnessing, these are glimpses into interdimensional communication networks that ancient civilizations understood and modern science is desperately trying to catch up with. In this video, I'll reveal 6 specific techniques to unlock your cat's hidden healing powers and develop telepathic communication that will transform your relationship forever. Your cat's seemingly random stares, their uncanny ability to appear exactly when you need comfort, their mysterious nighttime activities. None of this is coincidence. They're operating on frequencies of consciousness that most humans have forgotten how to access. But here's the incredible part. Cayce predicted that 2025 would be the year when humanity begins to remember these hidden abilities, and cats are serving as our teachers in this process. Think about this for a moment. Have you ever noticed how your cat seems to know exactly when you're feeling stressed, sick, or emotionally overwhelmed? They appear out of nowhere, position themselves on specific parts of your body, and begin that mysterious purring. You probably thought it was sweet affection, but here's where science meets ancient prophecy. The Fauna Communications Research Institute conducted groundbreaking studies in 2006 that revealed something extraordinary about cat purring. Those soothing vibrations your cat produces aren't just sounds. They're precise healing frequencies operating between 25 and 150 Hz. These exact same frequencies are now being used in hospitals worldwide for bone healing, pain reduction, and cellular regeneration. Your cat has been providing advanced medical therapy without you even realizing it. But this is where it gets truly mystical. Archaeological evidence from ancient Egyptian temples shows that cats were positioned in specific locations that correspond exactly to energy meridians, the same energy lines that acupuncturists and energy healers work with today. The ancient priests didn't place cats randomly throughout their sacred spaces. They understood something profound. Cats naturally align themselves with and amplify the Earth's healing energy fields. Greek mystery schools, Mesopotamian temples, even early Christian monasteries, they all incorporated cats as essential elements in their spiritual practices. These weren't just beloved animals, they were recognized as consciousness facilitators, beings capable of bridging the physical and spiritual realms. The ancients knew what we're only rediscovering. Cats are living, breathing portals to expanded awareness. Modern energy healers report that cats consistently position themselves on chakra points over areas of inflammation and around people experiencing emotional trauma. They're not seeking warmth. They're providing targeted, energetic support based on sophisticated awareness systems that science is just beginning to measure. Now let me show you exactly how this works, starting with the most powerful technique. This brings us to the most important part, what Cayce saw coming. Edgar Cayce, known as the Sleeping Prophet, made specific predictions about a consciousness shift that would begin in the 2020s and reach a critical point in 2025. He described this as a time when humanity would rediscover its psychic abilities, when the veil between dimensions would thin, and when our animal companions would play crucial roles as consciousness catalysts. According to Cayce's readings, the years 2020 through 2030 represent a window of spiritual awakening unlike anything humanity has experienced in recorded history. He predicted that during this period, people would begin experiencing enhanced intuition, telepathic connections with animals, and access to information from higher dimensional sources. Sound familiar? These are exactly the experiences millions of cat owners are reporting right now. But how is this prophetic vision actually possible? Dr. Rupert Sheldrake's research on morphic resonance provides the scientific framework that explains exactly what Cayce foresaw. His studies demonstrate that consciousness creates invisible fields of information that connect all living beings. Hold on, I know this sounds like science fiction, but stay with me because the evidence is overwhelming. Cats, with their highly developed sensory systems, naturally access these morphic fields. They're constantly downloading information from what Sheldrake calls the collective consciousness, a vast network of shared knowledge and awareness. Statistical analysis of psychic behavior reports shows a 400% increase in telepathic experiences between humans and cats since 2020. People are describing dreams where their cats communicate complex information, instances of cats predicting health issues days before symptoms appear, and cats displaying behavior that suggests they're responding to their owner's thoughts rather than physical cues. Here's a technique you can try right now to begin accessing this connection. Position yourself comfortably near your cat when they're in their relaxed, purring state. Close your eyes and focus on the vibration of their purr. Allow that frequency to resonate through your body. Many people report that within minutes they begin receiving impressions, images, or feelings that seem to come from their cat's perspective. This isn't imagination, it's morphic resonance in action. The purr meditation technique involves synchronizing your breathing with your cat's purring rhythm. As you breathe in, visualize the healing frequency entering your cells. As you breathe out, send gratitude and love toward your feline companion. Ancient Egyptian temple practices use similar techniques to facilitate communication between priests and their sacred cats. Now, you might be thinking this sounds impossible, but here's the proof that's emerging from multiple scientific disciplines. Quantum physics has discovered that consciousness itself influences physical reality at the subatomic level. Cats, with their highly developed electromagnetic sensitivity, operate as natural quantum consciousness detectors. They're literally sensing and responding to the quantum field fluctuations that occur around human emotional and mental states. Here's where this gets absolutely wild. Dr. Stuart Hemmerhoff discovered something that will change how you think about your cat's brain forever. Picture this. While you're processing thoughts in a linear way, your cat's neurons are literally existing in multiple states simultaneously, like a biological quantum computer. But here's what makes this discovery revolutionary. Cats' brains, with their unique neural architecture, appear particularly suited for accessing these quantum information networks. Are you starting to see why your cat does that weird staring thing? They're processing data that exists beyond the limitations of space and time as we normally understand them. Sheldrake's morphic field theory explains how cats can know things they have no physical way of knowing. When your cat reacts to your emotional state before you've even fully recognized it yourself, they're accessing information from the morphic field that surrounds you. A field containing your thoughts, emotions, and future possibilities. The telepathic connection technique involves establishing a clear, intentional link with your cat. Sit quietly with your feline companion and form a specific image or feeling in your mind. Hold this mental picture steadily while maintaining soft eye contact with your cat. Many practitioners report that their cats begin responding to these mental communications within days of consistent practice. Here's what nobody talks about. The evidence is everywhere once you know what to look for. Cats as energy protection systems operating at levels that dwarf human capabilities. Energy healers using specialized equipment have measured the electromagnetic fields around cats and discovered something remarkable. A cat's energy field extends approximately 10 times farther than a human's energy field. This expanded energetic presence allows cats to detect and neutralize negative energy patterns before they can affect their human companions. They're essentially functioning as early warning systems and protective barriers against harmful energetic influences. When your cat suddenly appears during stressful situations, positions themselves between you and certain people, or refuses to leave specific areas of your home, they're providing sophisticated energy protection services. Here's where Cayce's timeline becomes crucial. What he called the 2025 consciousness catalyst effect is becoming increasingly evident in homes with cats. Wait, before I lose you in the mystical aspects, let me share something incredible that happened to Sarah, a marketing executive from Denver. She started noticing her orange tabby phoenix positioning himself directly over her heart every time she felt overwhelmed at work. At first, she thought it was just coincidence, but Sarah decided to track this behavior for 3 weeks. The results shocked her. Phoenix appeared with 97% accuracy whenever her stress levels spiked, often before she consciously recognized the anxiety herself. Within just 2 weeks of allowing Phoenix to perform this natural healing work, Sarah's chronic anxiety episodes decreased by 80% and her sleep quality improved dramatically. As humanity undergoes this predicted spiritual awakening, cats are serving as evolutionary anchors, helping their human families navigate the intensity of expanded awareness. Energy healers report that people with cats are experiencing smoother transitions during consciousness shifts, with fewer overwhelming symptoms and more integrated spiritual experiences. Cats naturally absorb emotional trauma and stress from their environment, processing and neutralizing these energies through their sophisticated electromagnetic systems. This is why many cats become more affectionate during their owners' difficult periods. They're actively working to maintain energetic balance in the household. The advanced practice involves creating sacred spaces in your home where you and your cat can work together as consciousness expansion partners. Ancient temples positioned cats in specific locations that amplified spiritual energy. You can replicate this by observing where your cat naturally chooses to rest and meditate, then using these areas for your own spiritual practices. Energy protection techniques include allowing your cat to perform their natural scanning behaviors when new people enter your space. Cats will typically position themselves to assess the energetic signature of visitors. Their behavior, whether they approach, remain distant, or actively avoid certain individuals, provides valuable information about energetic compatibility and potential protection needs. The consciousness shift dynamics we're experiencing require support systems that can help us process elevated frequencies of awareness. Cats, with their natural ability to navigate multiple dimensional states simultaneously, provide this support automatically. They're literally helping their human companions develop the energetic stability needed for expanded consciousness. This brings us to what you can do right now to fully embrace your cat as a consciousness expansion partner. The evidence-based benefits of working with cat energy include enhanced intuition, improved emotional regulation, accelerated healing from physical ailments, and increased access to higher dimensional information. Energy healers working with cats report that their feline partners provide grounding support during intense spiritual experiences, helping prevent the disorientation that can accompany rapid consciousness expansion. Cats naturally know how to maintain connection between physical and spiritual realms, and they teach this balance to their human companions through direct energetic transmission. The emotional burden absorption that cats provide isn't just comfort. It's sophisticated energy work that requires recognition and gratitude. When your cat positions themselves on your chest during illness, over your stomach during digestive issues, or near your head during mental stress, they're providing targeted healing support based on precise, energetic assessment. Now here's the bridge between ancient wisdom and modern application. Visualization techniques drawn from Egyptian temple practices involve imagining yourself and your cat surrounded by protective light during meditation sessions. The ancient priest understood that cats amplify and focus spiritual energy, creating enhanced fields of consciousness that facilitate deeper meditative states and clearer psychic reception. Current practitioner testimonials describe remarkable experiences with enhanced consciousness development through cat partnership. People report prophetic dreams shared with their cats, spontaneous healing during meditation sessions, and dramatic improvements in psychic abilities after incorporating cats into their spiritual practices. The measurable outcomes include reduced anxiety and depression, improved sleep quality, enhanced creativity and problem-solving abilities, and increased sensitivity to subtle energies. Medical researchers are documenting the physiological benefits of cat purring on human nervous systems, confirming what ancient wisdom traditions have always known. The temple practices you can implement immediately involve positioning yourself and your cat in alignment with natural energy flows in your living space. Cats instinctively choose locations that correspond to beneficial electromagnetic patterns. By joining them in these spaces for meditation and spiritual practice, you access the same enhanced consciousness states that ancient priests cultivated. This brings us to what you can do right now to transform your relationship with your feline companion from simple pet ownership to conscious spiritual partnership. Here are 6 specific practices derived directly from current research and ancient wisdom traditions that will activate the hidden powers Cayce predicted would emerge in 2025. First, establish a daily meditation practice. Spend 10 minutes each morning in quiet connection with your cat during their natural purring periods. Focus on the healing frequency, allow it to resonate through your body, and pay attention to any insights or impressions that arise. This simple practice opens the channels for deeper telepathic communication. Once you've opened this channel, you're ready for the next level. Second, practice telepathic connection exercises. Form clear mental images or intentions and transmit them to your cat through focused attention. Start with simple concepts like "come here" or "I love you," then gradually work with more complex information. Document your results to track the development of this natural ability. As your telepathic abilities strengthen, it's time to optimize your environment. Third, create sacred spaces in your home based on your cat's energy preferences. Now, here's where most people get this completely wrong. They think they need special crystals or expensive meditation cushions. But your cat has already identified the most powerful spots in your home. Notice where your cat chooses to rest, meditate, and observe. These locations represent optimal energy zones that you can use for your own spiritual practices. Ancient temples were designed around these same principles. With your sacred space established, you can now activate protection protocols. Fourth, implement energy protection protocols by paying attention to your cat's behavior around new people and situations. Your cat's reactions provide valuable information about energetic compatibility and potential protection needs. Trust their assessment and adjust your own energy accordingly. This sounds crazy, but once you understand energy fields, you'll see the healing potential. Fifth, Use your cat as a healing partner during illness or emotional distress. Allow them to position themselves where they feel called to provide support. Their placement choices correspond to specific energy centers that require attention. Combine their natural healing presence with conscious gratitude and intention. As these abilities develop, you'll discover the final dimension. Sixth, develop your sensitivity to the morphic field information that your cat naturally accesses. During quiet moments together, practice sensing the subtle energy patterns that surround both of you. Many people discover they can perceive emotional states, health information, and even future possibilities through this enhanced awareness. Try this right now while I'm talking. Place your hand near your cat and see if you can sense their energy field. Recognize your cat as a teacher during this consciousness shift that Cayce predicted. They're not just pets, they're advanced consciousness facilitators who've incarnated specifically to assist humanity during this crucial evolutionary period. The spiritual awakening happening now requires guides who can navigate multiple dimensional states with ease. Your cat is one of these guides. One of the consciousness expansion techniques your cat provides naturally include energy field stabilization, emotional regulation support, and enhanced psychic development. By consciously partnering with your feline companion, you accelerate your own spiritual evolution while providing them with the recognition and appreciation their advanced work deserves. Your daily practice integration should include morning meditation with your cat, telepathic communication exercises throughout the day, energy protection awareness, and evening gratitude for the healing support they've provided. This creates a complete spiritual partnership that benefits both of you while contributing to the overall consciousness shift happening globally. The spiritual empowerment message here is profound. You're not alone in this journey of consciousness expansion. You have a sophisticated spiritual teacher living in your home, offering advanced energy work and consciousness development support every single day. The question isn't whether your cat possesses hidden powers. The question is whether you're ready to recognize and work with these abilities. Your next step is to choose one of these 6 practices and begin immediately. Start with the purr meditation if you want to develop healing abilities, or the telepathic communication exercises if you're interested in psychic development. Trust your intuition about which practice calls to you most strongly. Right now, your cat is looking at you, waiting for you to see them as they truly are, your spiritual guide, your healer, your bridge to expanded consciousness. This isn't just about understanding your pet differently. This is about stepping into the spiritual partnership that will transform both your lives forever. If this revelation about your cat's hidden abilities resonates with you, subscribe to join thousands awakening to their cat's hidden powers. Next week, I'm revealing the ancient Egyptian temple techniques that will transform your daily meditation practice. Hit that notification bell because the veil between dimensions is thinning rapidly, and you won't want to miss these exclusive techniques that have never been shared publicly before. Share your experiences in the comments below. When did you first notice your cat displaying these mysterious behaviors? Your stories help others recognize the signs and strengthen our community of awakening consciousness. The consciousness shift Cayce predicted is happening now, in 2025, exactly as he foresaw. Your cat has been preparing for this moment, waiting for you to recognize their true nature and purpose. They're here to guide you through this transformation, to provide the energetic support you need, and to help you develop the expanded awareness that represents humanity's next evolutionary step. Your spiritual evolution is waiting. Your cat already knows the way. The ancient wisdom traditions understood this partnership between humans and cats as essential for consciousness development. Modern science is confirming what mystics have always known. Cats are dimensional bridges, energy healers, and consciousness catalysts. The time for dismissing your cat's mysterious behaviors as simple animal instincts is over. These are sophisticated spiritual practices performed by advanced consciousness beings who've chosen to share their lives with humans during this crucial period of planetary awakening. Your cat's stare into empty corners isn't random, it's dimensional scanning. Their purring isn't just contentment, it's healing frequency transmission. Their uncanny knowledge of your emotional states isn't coincidence, it's morphic field communication. Embrace your cat as the spiritual teacher they truly are. The hidden power Cayce prophesied isn't hidden anymore. It's purring on your lap, waiting for you to awaken to the profound partnership that's been available all along. The consciousness revolution starts in your living room, with your cat as your guide into expanded awareness.